So, ladies and gentlemen, what I am about to show you is graphic. We will not be able to play this video in its entirety due to the graphic nature of what's involved in this video. Now, right here, we have a father coming to pick up his child. Now, what's going to happen is the father's going to make it there, pick up his child. The mom's not going to give it to him. The stepfather, of course, the stepdad came out, and the stepdad shot and killed the real dad.
You keep trying to keep my son from me, I'm fixing to drag you and Anne-Marie and everybody else into court. I'm subpoenaing your mom. I'm subpoenaing Anne-Marie.
This is on video.
Yeah, I leave. Do it. Right, you never fucking use it, motherfucker. God damn it, I'll take it from you and fucking use it.
Call the police. Call 911. Call 911. Call 911. Call 911.
Man, I don't even know where to start with what I just saw. That was very disturbing. First of all, as human beings, I feel sorry. I want to say prayers up to everybody involved on both sides because it's a tragic situation. Everyone's going to get hurt in this. He's probably definitely going to get some jail time, depending on the state. But I definitely think he deserves some jail time for his actions. It was unnecessary violence, man. Even if he feared for his life, he wanted my man off his property, he didn't have to shoot him. My man was simply speaking to the young lady or his baby mother, the mother of his children. They were having a confrontation verbally about, him spending time with his kid. And you could tell when my man walked off, he felt some kind of way. He had a little aggression in him. And he comes back with what appears to be an assault rifle almost. That's overkill, man. I'm at a loss for words, bro. Like, that's very sad. It's tragic that a little boy had to lose his dad right there in front of mom like that. It's very horrible, fam. I don't know where to begin, man. I'm processing it right now. I'm in disbelief for real. That's deep, man. Again, I just want to say shouts out and prayers to everybody involved. And the person that's gonna miss and be hurt by it the most is the child. I will say that for sure.
Could you live with that man again, knowing that he killed your father? It's on World Star, so it's out here. What do you think about this, Mr. Blue?
Guns don't kill people. People kill people. And obviously there was a lot of hatred, a lot of miscommunication in this relationship. The thing is, people can get along if they only understood each other's points of views and allowed room to listen to one another. I wish these men could have had a more amicable relationship, especially when it came to the co-parenting of this child. Not only has he lost a father, but in the essence of this, he also lost his stepfather, which has torn the family apart, basically a double whammy. And I feel sorry for the man who made that mistake, who basically easily going to get 20 years for that, if not more, depending on what state. And for what? For pride, you know what I'm saying? To get a point across when your mouth could have done just as that. This goes back to the first segment. When your mouth can just do what it do, you know what I'm saying? Versus you let it escalate to guns. And that's the problem, MD. See, that could have escalated. If you don't remember, a couple of days ago, old boy jacked that guy in the mouth and gave him 6 stitches. You know what I'm saying? He has an anger issue. What if he just went off and cold walked that lady? You know what I'm saying? There's certain shit I'm not taking right now. And you're not going to sit there and talk shit about me, homie. I'm going to fuck your ass up. I mean, we don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I hope he don't get no time. They made guns to protect yourself, protect your property. That's what they made guns for. He shouldn't even though he's the father, he shouldn't even go to their house like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's the father, what the hell are you doing at this man's house? This is this man's house. Even though your wife is there, your child's there, it's ways to go about getting your visitation. He could have called the cops, had written out a report. Anything could have been done to prevent this situation. Now, what I see a gigantic man, and the smaller man did what he should have did. He said, what? I'm going to take your gun. You cannot take somebody's gun. Forcefully. They have the right to shoot you. Now, I hope he's in Florida. They all did the dummy. They all did the goofy. They all played themselves. So why do I feel sorry for a guy? If somebody come to my house, I said, hey man, you gotta leave the property. You can't be, he could have had his wife come in the house. You're right. We done talking. You know what I'm saying? He could have did that. You're right. You're right. But I think he had the right to shoot that man. What was he gonna do then? Walk up to him, let him toss him around again? And take the gun and fuck around and kill him? It's a sad situation, but I do believe that we should have the right to defend ourselves. They gave us these guns. We got to use them in defense, or we got to use them to hunt. But they gave us these guns to do that. We live in a country that you can do that, because you can't do that in Canada. So if that was the case, just make all forms of self-defense illegal. Go ahead, Mr. Blue. Go ahead, MD.
I've been wanting to get this out. I was trying not to say that, but check it. Now, I told you when it first read, and I needed a second to process it. After listening to both of y'all, I do understand your point of view, where you coming from on that. Reassessing my thoughts and my vision of the video, I don't think my man was wrong, which is the stepfather. As a dad, you are right. He had no right, first of all, to stay on that man's property once he asked him to leave. Even if that is your baby's mother, your son, stay there, your daughter, however it go, you are at another man's home. He asked you to get off his property, that's the end of it. You should have left and handled it in another manner. So with all that being said, I completely agree with you. And I don't think my man should get no time. He was shoved on his own yard. Dude did say he was gonna take the gun from him. I completely understand now that I reassess it. So I'm with you on that. Because I'm only 5'6" myself. I'm 185, 87 pounds. I'm gonna tell you like this. A nigga too much bigger than me walk up in my yard, I'm landing him down off rip, no hesitation. And that's just what it is. So,
it is what it is. Mr. Blue, come on, man. What you got?
No offense to MD, but that's obviously, to me, that's some real bitch shit. If you're gonna get upset because I'm pushing you and you're gonna pull out your gun and shoot me, that's the most bitch shit I've ever heard in my life. Word. You see these things right here, though? These is what I'm talking about all day. You push me, I'm gonna push you back. You punch me, I'm gonna punch you back. Hit you with the two-piece real quick. Bop, 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 bop. You know what I'm saying? Uppercut to the lip. Bam, to the lip, to the lip. You know what I'm saying? Pick you up like this and body slam you.
Let me say this before you continue. That's why they got weight classes in all physical sports.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
That's why they have weight classes in all physical sports.
I used to love beating up on them bigger niggas. I was like, pow, 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 nigga, what? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look. I don't think the way he tossed him, bro, the way he was tossed, the way he actually, the guy flew back, 10 feet? You know what I'm saying? Just from a grab, and it wasn't a full grab. It was just a, you know what I'm saying? Because he had his gun, so it was just a grab and toss. The guy flew back like 10 feet. And you know what I'm saying? And he stood right there and stood his ground in my eyes, man. Shit. Nobody told that man to stay.
It ain't hard to stay in your ground when you got a gun. Come on now, let's just be 100. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say about that shit.